What is up? I don't know why I did that, but welcome to Bros at Ringside. I'm here with, just us two.
We'll eventually have some guests on here with us.
Now, yes, just for now. We have a full week to talk about. Not just last week, but also these are the go home shows this week.
They're all pre-recorded. The only thing that I'm not happy with is the buildups have been so terrible to the point where I kind of don't even want to watch WrestleMania this year.
All right, well,
the matches are interesting, but
we'll start up with your which one didn't you? What buildup are you not happy with? Let's just start with
none of them. None of the buildups are good. The only buildup that's
been
great.
Are you serious?
The only buildup that's been good so far is the one between Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, and Edge. That's it. And maybe even let's see, Rhea Ripley and Asuka. Those are probably the top two that I'm okay with. They haven't really done no other buildups, and the buildups have been like lame. Like I wasn't excited when Drew McIntyre came out this Monday and was talking all this shit, and then Bobby Lashley came out, and for what they do? Nothing. Like it was corny. And then what? They're just having matches to soften each other up. Like I'm not with that shit. They broke up the Hurt Business. That's the dumbest shit WWE could have ever fucking do. Stupid.
And they did it right before Mania. I thought that was dumb.
Right before Mania, that are they weighing him down because they lost the titles? Come on, bro, that ain't nothing. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I thought that was.
I mean, I've seen other factions break up for less, but still, like.
Well, speaking of factions, and you say that they're not they're not hyping up when it comes to NXT. Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole, that's pretty hyped up.
Well, I mean, that's NXT. I'm talking about Mania. That's not a Mania match. I'm talking about Mania itself. NXT is NXT. I'm not gonna take anything away from them. That build up that they've had between Kyle O'Reilly and this guy has been, it's been great. The fighting back and forth. Now we're getting an unsanctioned match. Like that's something that I'm waiting for. What is that? Is that day one or is that day two of Takeover?
Finn, I believe Finn is day two. I believe this is day one. I think this is the last match on day one.
Probably.
Because day two would be Finn and what's the name? God, that man's hot. Oh my God, he's so hot. The Cross, yeah. Oh fuck,
Karrion Kross.
I'm sorry, but God damn, he's. I don't know if it's the bald head or the I don't know what it is, but.
All right, getting off topic, but yeah, I get you. I know, but and again, NXT has been great. I don't say anything about NXT. I'm not worried about NXT. It's the main card. Like, how are you not? The main like, I haven't been there's no excitement build up to it. The only match that I'm really excited for is really the Roman Reigns match. That's literally the only match that has had really good build up for weeks.
I'm excited to see the Big E and Apollo Crews match. I think it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be a good match, but I mean, okay, that has some good build up too. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the fact that they made this guy, have the Nigerian accent or anything like that.
Well, he is Nigerian.
Of course, but still, like, why are you gonna okay, T'Challa, bro, calm down. Like,
okay, hold up.
He had the accent out of nowhere. It was like, this is my accent from. He's like, this is my native language and my native tongue. Blah 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 blah. It's out of nowhere. He's never had an accent in his whole history of him working in WWE, and he wants to pull out the accent because he's royalty.
It's like saying,
fuck out of here.
It's like saying Cedric doesn't have an accent. But he has an accent. It's there. They all
but
have it.
you see, here's the difference between Cedric and this dude. This dude
By the way,
works,
we're
and
not
he's
talking about Cedric Alexander. We're talking about Sir Wednesday, who is African. He's
yes.
from Ghana.
So he has an accent, but I'm normally used to hearing him with his American accent
Yes.
24/7. So when he pulls out the African accent, it's a treat for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
This makes no sense. Like, okay, yeah, cool, you're royalty, yeah, you're this, but now you want to come out with that's almost as bad as when Kofi dropped his accent and they were like, oh shit.
he's from Africa too. He's from Ghana. Yeah, but you know what's weird? It's like Kofi, it's weird. It's like Kofi it's weird that Kofi, his accent, how he did it, is like you're Jamaican, but you're acting Jamaican, but you're from Africa. But anyway, I don't know. Like I think what I think it is, I don't like how, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how it's weird because it's like
that whole storyline came from like out of the left, you know what I'm saying, just to show that he's more powerful and that I guess they wanted to like give him a moniker, you know, as he's turning heel. But come on, like it's not that serious. They didn't have to go that far. They just wanted to, you know, use something of that. And I'm like, all right, it is what it is.
I mean,
but I mean,
it's him.
That has have some decent buildup though. Yeah. But it's also forgetful because I completely forgot that was a match. You get what I'm saying?
Well, not really. I mean, it's a title. It's a title.
It's a title match, but I almost forgot about that match. So that's what I'm trying to get at. Is there hasn't been nothing to really grasp my attention. And normally Manias, they have that, you know, oh my God, this is gonna be an amazing match. This whole card is amazing. And then you're watching the go home show. This week for Raw, what that was a weak ass go home show. That was weak. Super, super weak.
It was a go home shit. It was a go home show too.
It was a shitty go home show, and it was pre-recorded. They had plenty of time to figure out what they wanted to do.
I don't. I'll tell you right now. Like last week, I didn't like the. I love him very dearly. But I don't like what they're doing with KO. I don't like the whole Sami Zayn thing. I don't like it. Sami, I've seen Sami and him wrestle multiple times on multiple different organizations, and it's always something different. But at this point in time, I just don't care. I love Kevin Owens and I love Sami. I don't like this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like this. I think this could have been, I think they could have given Kevin Owens something different. I don't like this him and Sami thing. Like, it just can't, for me, it's like out of nowhere. Like, I don't like the buildup of it because
they had to force matches for this card because there wasn't that's what I was telling you. What was it, the last episode that we had up? I literally said we don't have no matches. We only have 2 or 3 title matches, and that was it. Then they spent the last 2 or 3 weeks scrambling trying to get matches together. That whole Sami Zayn shit. I mean, why are we gonna see Sami and Zayn I mean, they do have very great fights, but why are we gonna see this match again? You know what I'm saying? Why is he being pompous? Why is he doing? And then why is Logan Paul involved? Makes no sense.
It makes no sense. Like,
he's not even wrestling. He's just involved in a match. Now, why is he there? There makes no sense.
We have to keep adding celebrities. Like, I don't like the fact that Logan Paul's there. First of all, I don't like that motherfucker to begin with. But they know people don't like him anyway, so they're doing that shit anyway. I don't like the fact that
he's a spectacle at this moment because of everything that he's been doing. So
like if it was Sami versus Logan Paul, different story. I can accept. I'll say this because Bad Bunny has his match. The Miz is having his celebrity match, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind because what's the name is a boxer. I'm just saying that. I wouldn't mind if Sammy had versus Logan Paul, right? I think that would have been better off because the whole conspiracy thing, this and that, blah blah blah. I think if they got Logan Paul in there earlier, like let's see, it's
A few
if they
weeks
got
ago,
him
Logan Paul came in last week. Like
right. I think if they got
for
him in
real.
like around February and then build with Sammy and everything like that, I can accept it. But because that would have been another celebrity fight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which Sammy can handle on his own. He don't need Kevin Owens. He can handle on his own. And but that would have left Kevin Owens singled out with what? You know, honestly, they you know, I don't know. They would have left Kevin Owens with nothing. When you think about it, Kevin Owens would have had nothing to do. Again, whoa, his last year was probably one of the best WrestleMania fights I've seen with Kevin.
That was a
Owens.
great match. Him and
That
Seth
was
Rollins.
that was
a
a
great match.
fucking great match.
And we're gonna get another great match out of Seth Rollins this year versus Cesaro.
Right. Like, and I'm waiting for that. Because we never got a Cesaro single WrestleMania match where he's really doing his own thing. We never got it. And I'm happy we're getting it finally. I don't like the fact we waited so many fucking years to get it, but anyway,
it is what it is. I mean, we should get more out of him soon. If not, then they let him go.
Yeah,
it's a waste of talent, but you know it is what it is at this point because they be fucking it up, and it's like the same thing with AEW now. They're fucking things up by just signing all these older wrestlers. Like that's not necessary. You're just wanting to draw more people to it.
Not wrestling. He's not wrestling.
Yeah, but you just signed Christian. Christian's old as shit. I would have rather him have his last matches in WWE and then retire than for him to be in AEW. Now what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
It was a cash grab for I'm pretty sure it was a cash grab for the most part. They probably offered him mad money and he was like, you know what? I'll go this way.
I mean, WWE wasn't really doing anything with him anyway.
They could have done a lot.
Like what? Edge and Christian, bring back Edge and Christian again, have them get the tag team titles?
That's not necessary. That wouldn't be necessary. That wouldn't be necessary. It could have even been bringing back an old feud. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they had that moment where they hugged each other and all that stuff.
But then
it could have been like, you know what? Like you've always been center of attention. You've always been the number one in the spotlight, and I'm here to take your title. Yeah, we've gotten that before, but that's gonna be something that's gonna happen again. That could have been something that we could have worked on. You know what I'm saying?
That story because we already had that.
That story has gone through time and time again from pretty much everything. So it really doesn't matter. It's just new people all the time.
No, it's weak. It's weak because then that means you're falling off this. But we've even had that with Randy Orton and Edge. So for Christian to have that type of storyline, that's kind of dumb too.
We don't know what type of storyline it could be.
I think it
would have been better for him to have his last matches there.
What I think would have been great if he interfered with like him and Ed. Like I don't know how it would happen, but somehow it happened.
He would have screwed over. I'm telling you, he would have screwed over Edge. That's how it would have been.
Nah, I think he would have thought
he would have had an ally. He would have thought he had an ally in that match, and he ended up not having an ally. And
that's fuck
Unprettier 1, 2, 3 is over.
Nah, I think
and Daniel Bryan would have won that belt.
That would have been dumb. Oh well, Daniel Bryan. I wouldn't mind that. What bugged me, I would have liked to see is him and Ed do the chicharito on Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan, like bah, bah, and that would have been crazy. Bring it back, like him interfere with that. But anyway, I don't know.
We'll never know.
The what other match is there? So we got Sasha versus Bianca Belair. I'm excited to see that.
I'm excited for the matches. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of matches that I'm interested in watching. I'm just upset at the buildup. Like I literally sat there and watched Raw for a few moments and I was bored. Like I literally was bored. And this week was probably like the lowest rated Raw. And normally, again, that's the go home show. That's always high octane. It's always things going all over the place, something crazy happening, and it wasn't much that happened.
There's been a couple of boring go home Monday Night Raws. I'm not going to front. There's been a couple of them.
But for WrestleMania though, like that's what I'm saying. Like
it's always the Monday
other ones
WrestleMania.
Are fine. Yeah, but you always have that WrestleMania. The last WrestleMania and Raw and SmackDown before WrestleMania is always high energy. Is always keeps you on your toes, and you're like, "Yo, I can't wait for this weekend." Right. And I'm not excited at this point. I'm not excited. I'm not excited for Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley. I'm not excited. I already know McIntyre's coming out on top of that. I don't care.
Yeah,
the build up, I don't care. Like that build up is trash.
I think I gotta say this. For Bobby to win it in, was it early March, right? For a month? He had the title for a month?
Yeah, just about.
Like for him to lose it right after? I think that's a little, I don't know. It's almost, it's worse than Kofi. At least Kofi had it for 6 fucking months.
Yeah.
And
that's
6 months.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles.
He defended it at SummerSlam. He 6 months he had defended it at SummerSlam. He even defended it on regular nights as well.
Oh, they changed that match into a tag team match?
This what happened?
My bad. Continue.
To see, I don't know. To see Bobby Lashley get the short end of the stick again, I don't know. Like, I mean, unless they're gonna give it to him at SummerSlam, but at that time, I honestly think, personally, this is how I feel. Drew's gonna lose it at SummerSlam, possibly, and how he's gonna lose it is Brock Lesnar's gonna come in there.
He's not. So if Lashley loses it this weekend, he's definitely going to get it back. I don't think he's not going to be in the title picture again. He's definitely going to be in the title picture sometime soon. Could be right after. We don't know.
Yeah.
But I definitely think McIntyre is taking that. And if Bobby Lashley wins, that'll be crazy, and I'll still accept it. I wouldn't have an issue with that because Bobby has been a formidable champion so far. So yeah, I'm not upset at that.
Me neither.
But
I think the whole trope is you can't have
better with her business.
I think you can't have two heels having the title on two different shows. I think that's the thing. You got to have one good guy, one bad guy on one show, on either show. And Roman Reigns.
Well, right now we have two heels.
Yeah, we have two heels with two titles. Each one has a title. So I think you can't. I think that's the thing. And I think honestly, they should just let that happen. Just have the title on the heels. Just let it happen, and then work the build up for SummerSlam, because SummerSlam's like the WrestleMania of the summer. And I think that's the good. And you have Money in the Bank.
Is that the first one this year, or are we doing Backlash?
I think it's Money in the Bank is in June, because it's right before SummerSlam.
So we got nothing in May.
I think it's Backlash. I believe it's Backlash, then Money in the Bank, then SummerSlam. Because we already did Elimination Chamber.
All right, let's see here.
When is Hell in the Cell?
Money in the Bank is first. That's gonna be May.
Oh, it's May. Oh, what's in June then?
Backlash.
Oh, they did change it. They changed it.
That's how it was last year, because they brought back Backlash last year.
Yeah. But they changed it. It used to be It used to be something before that, then Money in the Bank, because Money in the Bank was right before SummerSlam. But they changed it because they brought back Backlash. But I guess that's fine. I don't know. I have to see who's in the Money in the Bank. But even going forward, I want to talk about WrestleMania stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't like the fact Bobby. Oh shit! Now I think about it, Bobby may win the Money in the Bank. Okay.
If they put him in it, that could be it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
we just have to wait and see.
Yeah, if he loses it on,
that's a pre-prediction. So you're pre-predicting Bobby Lashley Money in the Bank this year.
I'm pre-predicting it.
Pre-predicting. All right. I'm
And
gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that.
reason why? Because
You
if he
said that
loses,
at 11:25, April 6th on Tuesday. I'm letting it know that you said that.
yeah, because if he loses it on Saturday, he definitely gonna be in Money in the Bank. He has to be, and he has to win it, because then it's the ultimate revenge come SummerSlam. No matter who Drew is fighting, no matter who he's fighting, they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna let that Money in the Bank go a whole year again.
Did we ever get Bobby versus Lesnar?
I think we will this time, and that's what I'm gonna be. So
It could be some Hurt Business thing if he's still with MVP at the time and he does get Money in the Bank. He could Lesnar could come out, attack McIntyre, and then Bobby goes in with the Money in the Bank, cashes in, and then he's like, "All right, bro, you got that match coming up."
Could be something. It could be something.
Could be.
We don't know.
We got months until then. So before then, we still got WrestleMania coming up. Day one, we have Lashley versus McIntyre, as we've been talking about. Mm-hmm. We got Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair. That's going to be a great match.
There's going to be a lot of spots. Lots of spots. Lots
Who
of
you see
spots,
taking that match?
Bianca, definitely.
Bianca?
If not now, SummerSlam.
Okay. I think Bianca will take it because, again, with the heel stuff. So, you know, Rhea Ripley is going against Asuka, and Rhea is the heel in that situation.
Rhea's taking it. Rhea's
taking it, definitely.
And then later on,
night two.
Charlotte's gonna take it.
Can't stand it.
I hate to say it that way, but later on. Well, she hasn't been on. She hasn't been on lately, has she?
No.
Oh, that's right. Because what's her name had
after she blew up on Ric Flair, she hadn't been on TV since then.
But also after that,
and Andrade's left the company.
Yeah, because you know what it was though, right? You know why what it was, right? There was either because they were going to hold him. You know, they weren't really going to let him leave. So she was like, "I quit. Either I quit or you let him go." Because they weren't using him. I don't blame him. I personally don't blame him for leaving. They weren't using him, and it's almost WrestleMania. What the fuck? What the fuck? And it's the same way how I feel about Keith Lee. It's almost WrestleMania.
Keith Lee's injured. He's injured and he's recovering. And he just took engagement photos with his wife. Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying? He's popping for him right now.
I know. So but he's coming back soon, and I
think we'll see him Raw Monday night. I think we'll see him the Raw after WrestleMania. I believe that we'll see him there, and he'll come out with his big bad shit. You know, and we'll see what happens to see who he comes after. But I'm saying I'm pretty sure he's gonna be there the Monday after Raw. Yeah, it's gonna be a big thing because we got 9 days of wrestling going on this week.
Mm-hmm. Yo, you know what's weird though? There's a couple of wrestlers I haven't seen. I haven't seen Angel Garza. I haven't seen that dude at all. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen his cousin. Was it the other Garza? I haven't seen him. I'm like, where are these guys?
I forget that dude's name. I mean, they're lingering around, probably being used for sideshows like Main Event or whatever. They finally gave Ricochet some TV time. This what was it last week or was it this week? Was it this week? No, it was last week. It was last
week, and it was that one time, and it was quick too. It wasn't even like. It was quick. It wasn't even a full out Drew.
Again,
because when you watch Drew versus Ricochet
to build up.
When you watch Drew versus Ricochet back in the Indies, they had great match. We didn't get to see that. We got a quick shit. It was just like Ricochet go take a fall. That's all that was, and it was just like, ugh. New Day versus
again, terrible build up.
Terrible, yeah. New Day versus AJ Styles and what's the other dude's name?
Omos.
There you go. Okay. Okay.
I mean, we got the New Day getting all these sly victories over the past few weeks. I think we're gonna get some BS where out of nowhere it's just gonna be Omos taking over, destroying everything, and they're gonna lose the titles.
I mean,
I see that happening, which
I don't
which
like
would
the
be
fact
dumb.
I don't like the fact that New Day had the titles, but they beat the Hurt Business for them. So, and I don't even like the fact that the Hurt Business lost the titles. Like I didn't like that. Just to have AJ Styles and Omos fight New Day for the title, like I think that was just, I don't know. That's a bad build up for me.
It's
I'm
it's
sorry.
pure it's poor writing, pure poor writing. It's been like that for years now. Piss poor fucking writing, and there's nothing that we can really do about it but just sit there and take it. And if we get upset and they lose fans, then they lose fans, and that's been happening year after year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're doing the whole celebrity thing, because it brings other people that don't even watch this to just say, hey, you know what, I'm coming here just to see this person.
Then if that was the case, they should have built up Logan Paul back in January or at least February, just so Sammy can have a match with Logan Paul by himself.
Yeah, I don't know what direction they were going with that. It kind of made no sense to me for the most part. But I guess since he's been in and out of the news recently, and he's uh, you know, he does
He
things for
won that
shock
boxing
value.
match.
He does shit for shock value. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's what they wanted, because that's what Sammy's character is. Like he's out there doing shit for shock value or whatever. I don't know. Like, but here's the thing, like Bad Bunny, look at Bad Bunny. He's been around since Royal Rumble, you know what I'm saying? And he's been literally training for the past month at the performance center.
Right.
He's not going in there just not knowing anything. He's actually going to be doing some moves, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they had it originally scheduled at a singles match, and now it's a tag team match,
which is okay. I think that's another one. Was it
Damian Priest.
Damian Priest. Sorry.
He's getting a WrestleMania debut, which I thought he was gonna have one on his own. And then when I saw that it was just Bad Bunny and Miz fighting, I was like, wait, that makes no sense. Why are you gonna have an actual wrestler not have his WrestleMania debut? Sure enough, they ended up adding him to the card. That makes sense. The tag team match makes sense.
I like the fact that Damian is in there. I love him as a wrestler, as a person. He's just amazing. And we've seen what he can do in the ring in NXT, right? We've seen everything he can do in NXT, and he's done a lot. And I think we're like in the main roster, they're like scratching, they're like, just scratching the surface with him. But we'll see what happens come next year. I will say that, because he has to be in a major, like, the same thing with Keith Lee. Both of them have to be like in a major or SummerSlam, have to be in a major fight come SummerSlam. I honestly think, because he can't have this match and then not have something big. Like, he may be even the Money in the Bank. I'll give Damian Priest that.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? We got a few weeks till Money in the Bank. We gotta make sure that we wait for the qualifiers. Qualifiers should come up within the next 2 weeks. But yeah, man, it's gonna be, that's just day one, and I don't even want to get into day two now, because I know we have another day that we're gonna talk on this. But we'll do.
I mean, we can
Friday.
talk about the Hall of Fame. It just ended.
I didn't even watch the Hall of Fame. Everybody knows. I mean, you can't really. I mean, what's so amazing about the Hall of Fame?
The people that actually deserve,
just to know that they're there. Just to know that they're there is good enough for me. I don't care for the speeches. Some of the speeches are long and teary eyed. I don't need. The only thing that I cared about, which I got to watch, was Kane's induction. Cool.
Well, that's you. I like the fact that British Bulldog got in there.
Well, I mean, again, they were supposed to do that last year, so of course they did
They
it
did
this year.
2020 and they
They
did
did 2020
2021.
and 2021, which is fine. That makes sense because they had to completely skip it last year. You
Yeah.
know,
I like. I don't like, and I like NWO getting in there. I just don't like Hogan. Who
well,
else?
Hogan's host for WrestleMania anyway, so
Which I think is trash. Anyway, Titus can do it by himself. Um, Molly Holly getting in there was great. I think that was well deserved. Molly Holly.
I'm not knocking the class. The classes were great. You know, they're. I'm not saying that they don't deserve it. I just I don't care for it for the most part. Like again, just speeches and all that. I don't care for it.
That's you. I'm explaining
to
for our
know.
fans what exactly happened. That's you. So Molly Holly got it. Got inducted. British Bulldog got inducted. Somebody, there's actually a wrestler I didn't even know about. Her name was Ethel Johnson. Was the first black woman wrestler to do a standing drop kick. I didn't even know that shit. I thought that was shock value. I was like, what? Really? I was like, shit. Y'all talk about her more often. They just called it the Ethel then if it's a drop kick. But who else?
Wasn't Jushin Thunder Liger? He wasn't he an inductee?
Who?
Jushin Thunder Liger.
Yes. Who else?
Eric Bischoff.
The Bella Twins were inducted.
Bella Twins. Rob Van Dam.
Mm-hmm. So Kevin Nash and the rest of them got 2 rings. That's crazy.
There's a few people that got 2 rings.
Yeah, Triple H got.
He's got 1.
1 ring. Shawn Michaels has 2 rings.
Yeah, because he was inducted, and then he went for DX.
Mm-hmm. No, wait. Wasn't Evolution in? No, wasn't Evolution's not inducted.
Bradshaw.
Bradshaw got it. That's right. Yep, Bradshaw. I'm happy I don't know. I'm happy he got in there. You know what the one thing that was missing from the whole Hall of Fame thing? The ones to people who are close to them that inducts them. That's what I thought was kind of missing from the whole.
It was, and the reason why they did that was because, you know, they had to do 2 classes, so they knew that shit was gonna run for a long ass time. That shit ran for 3 hours. Normally, one induction runs for about 2-3 hours on its own because they have people to induct that person. So obviously, we definitely would have gotten Undertaker for Kane. So I think that's the reason why they had him announce that he was getting the inductee.
Plus COVID. Plus COVID. Great Khali was inducted. Thought that was pretty cool as well. And Kane.
We said Kane.
Yeah, Kane.
Celebrity. So and then they had celebrities, right? It was William Shatner and Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, William Shatner and Ozzy Osbourne. That's yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Ozzy. I mean, I was just like, cool, Ozzy Osbourne. William Shatner.
I get it. It's a great thing. I mean, it's crazy how they have a celebrity hall, but you know, it's a great thing. I enjoyed the fact that, you know, they do these things, and to see people get recognition the way they deserve is amazing. And I mean, there's other people that we obviously think should be in it. Like I think Batista was supposed to be in 2020s.
Yeah.
But he is filming something right now, so unfortunately he couldn't be there. So they decided to just take it away, and he'll be in a future Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I think it's next year, probably more.
Probably next year. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. Then if he is inducted, he had his last match with Triple H, right? That was his last match.
Yeah, that was his last match when he had his superstar entrance at WrestleMania I think it was a no holds barred match, and he ripped out his his
Yeah,
nose ring.
oh my, that was gruesome. That was so
Trash.
gruesome. And everybody was like, oh, oh, that was so gruesome.
All right, so I guess that's it. We'll see you guys on what is it, Friday?
Tomorrow.
Well,
Yeah, we'll see you Friday.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're out.
We'll see you Friday. Have fun. Take it easy. Let us know what you guys think. We'll have some predictions ready for you guys on Friday or Saturday, and let us know in the comments what you guys think. You know, follow, share. You know, let us know what's going on. You know, subscribe. Make sure you come here and get all your wrestling goodies.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget to subscribe, because we are trying to reach a goal of 500 subscribers. We can't do it without you. So don't forget to click the like
That's
button.
right. Yeah. 500 subscriber giveaway, and everyone is included. Even if you've already subscribed in the past, go ahead and hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button.
Tell your friends.
Let us know. Tell your friends. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell your wrestling friends, tell your comic book friends, your movie friends.
I mean, we're trying to hit more than 500, but as soon as we hit that 500, we definitely got something special for y'all. So
yes,
tune in for that and let us know. And let us know what you guys like. Let us know what you guys want to hear, what you guys want to see. And we're out of here. So
laters.